Catskill, New York, a quaint town on the Hudson River, 100 miles or so from New York City. Seen perhaps from House Beautiful, but no, in reality, it's the training camp for Mike Tyson, perhaps the most exciting of the new batch of young heavyweights. He's just 19 and a diamond in the rough. It was here in this rural setting that he found refuge from the temptations of urban environment.
I used to be in the city. I used to always get in a lot of trouble. I used to be a nuisance. I used to always be corrupt, a little bad kid, mostly chaos and everything. I was just bad, I guess. And a friend of Cuss knew me, and I was in trouble in a bad boy's home. And he was a good friend of Cuss, and he used to fight under Cuss, and he brought me up here.
From the time he came here, he started in training over a period of time. At the end of about 6 months, I would say, the Junior Olympic tournament came up. And I entered him in that tournament. And he won all the fights, local, regional, and national, by one-round knockouts, which was an extraordinary performance, inasmuch he had no previous experience as a boxer except what he had acquired in the gymnasium. Now, this, of course, may not seem to be a great accomplishment to others, but to me it was, and more than a coincidence that I was so sure that he would win the national championship that I ordered a big banner which was stretched across Main Street in Catskill, welcoming him home as the champion, the National Junior Olympic champion. I ordered that before the tournament even ended, or really when it began. And when he came back, that banner was stretched across the Main Street of Catskill.
It was in the 1984 Olympic trials. He took a sidestep, a loss to eventual gold medal winner Henry Tillman. But in the pros, he's 4-0. We got our first glimpse of him, however brief, just 3 weeks ago. He showed the same aggression and even reckless style that terrorized the amateur. His confidence has never been questioned. In fact, he set some lofty goals for a short time frame.
I'm capable of doing it within a year and a half. Winning all 3 consecutive titles in the heavyweight organization.
Perhaps, perhaps not. But then consider some other heavyweight prospects who made quick inroads as pros, like George Foreman, shown here at 18 as an amateur. Or the relentless Joe Frazier, who at 18 was battling for an Olympic gold in 1964. One honor Tyson has missed. And it is Frazier whose style begs comparison. And then there was that fellow from Louisville, then known as Cassius Clay, and he was more boastful than young Mike Tyson. Of course, he made it all stick, winning the medal and becoming the second youngest heavyweight champion in history, and turning the rest into a storybook career. As Tyson studies boxing's past, he hopes that history repeats itself, mindful of the fact that his mentor, Cus D'Amato, has trained world champs. That in itself is no guarantee.
Floyd Patterson, and Jose Torres. They learn from the same teacher, but you could take 10 Harvard students, and they all learn from the same teacher in the same school. And then when they go to perform in a court as a lawyer, they all have their certain character which they perform under. And I think it's the same way in boxing. You can have the same teacher, but with the character you possess, you always come out to perform different.
The body shot is often the key for Tyson. With his upper body strength, he bends, if not breaks, his opponents in half. On this day, his sparring partner lasted a round and a half, which is longer than most of his pro fights have gone. But even with this brief encounter, this opponent realized he had been in with someone special.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. Someday you'll be able to say you sparred with him. I did hope that you'd be able to come around again.
So yes, this opponent can say he sparred with Tyson. Now, whether that will become a story he'll want to tell his grandchildren, that remains to be seen. But the potential is there, and properly channeled, it might just take Tyson to the top of boxing's most glamorous division.
I believe he will be the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. And if he remains dedicated, interested, and without any distractions, I believe that eventually he'll go down in history as the greatest heavyweight champion we've ever had.
Well, a 19-year-old by the name of Mike Tyson is the one that has a pressure on him. Let's look at the rules before we get ready for his fight tonight with Big John Alderson.
Here in New Jersey, the 3 judges score, the referee not involved. There is a standing 8 count, but no 3 knockdown rule. Scoring by rounds, 5-point supplemental in case of a draw. And, of course, the fighter can't be saved by a bell except in the last round.
Well, we're ready to get going for fighting here. Mike Tyson, Big John Alderson. Let's meet the officials that will be handling the fight at ringside and meet the combatants with our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Trump Casino Hotel on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, let's get ready to rumble. This is in the heavyweight division, scheduled for 6 rounds, and something's got to give. They're both undefeated. The referee for this bout is Frank Cappuccino. Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the red trunks with white trim, weighing 226.5 pounds, from Cabin Creek, West Virginia, his professional record: 4 consecutive victories, all by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, John Alderson. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with red, white, and blue trim, and weighing in at 215 pounds even, from Catskill, New York. His professional record: also 4 consecutive victories, all by knockout. Introducing Mike Tyson.
He'll be the popular one tonight as Frank Cappuccino talks to him.
I want you to understand one thing. I want a good, clean, hard fight. Any low blows, any thumbing, heeling, butting, the holding and hitting will cost you the round. And if I have to go further, I'll do that also. In the event of a knockdown, the man standing, go to the farthest neutral corner, stay there until I call him back. Okay? When I say break, I want you to protect yourself at all times, and you step back clean. Both of you understand that. Both of you touch gloves. Good luck.
Well, the folks back in West Virginia may not recognize this man without his miner's hat.